Thank you for tuning in to Keano Reads Goosebumps. Today, I'll be reading from the comments section of the YouTube videos that I've done so far. I really appreciate anyone who takes the time to leave a little comment and have their input, and I just wanted to have a little bit of a thank you session really. So, without further ado, let's begin. Patricia Mundo writes, I love it. Read the Goosebumps collection when I was a kid, and this brings back so many memories. Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you, Patricia. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoy the videos and they brought back some memories for you. That's the whole reason I'm doing these, really. Thank you so much. Next up, we have Stephen Gaynor, and he writes, I grew up in the 90s and always wanted to see the UK books all together. It's been an absolute pleasure creating that video, and thank you very much. I haven't read the James Bond Coronet books myself, but as a fellow collector, I completely understand the appeal. Lucifer Morningstar writes, nice collection, keep up the good work, readers beware, you're in for a scare. That's brilliant. Thank you so much for writing that, that's very kind, it really brought a smile to my face. Lugetto writes, I've watched both of the collection videos now and seriously want to get back into collecting these again. Do you have any other memorabilia besides the books? Thanks again. Well, Lugetto, I can't say that I have any other memorabilia besides the books, but I'd like to show you a few bits and pieces that I have collected that are super rare and I haven't seen anywhere before. The first up, there are 3 here of the programs of the original books, program and original book, from a limited stage show that was run in the Waterloo Vaults quite some time ago. I don't believe it's ever been repeated, and I don't know if it ever will be again, but inside you have some really lovely illustrations. Just like you to have a look and enjoy. Got the cast, the creative team, production team. This one is Stay Out of the Basement. They only made 3. I'm aware of. That's the back of the first one. I'll go through all of them. Anyone who's not particularly interested, please feel free to just skip forward. But I thought you might be interested in some of the artwork. Let's say Cheese and Die. Again, there's the back. The artwork's the same inside. And this one is The Haunted Mask. As I say, I haven't seen those anywhere before. As far as I'm aware, they're quite rare. And the only other 2 things that I have of mild interest are 2 Spanish Goosebump books. Now I've collected in an effort to try and learn another language. It's not going so well, but it's still a nice thing to have. Quite interesting. There you are. Thank you, Lugetto. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your time. Next comment comes from duck._ and he asks, where did you buy most of these from? I'm considering buying tons of the UK cover versions because they're really nostalgic for me. Honestly, Duck, I tend to get most of my books from charity shops, and it's a lot of pot luck involved, and it has taken me a long time to get what I've got. My collecting started many years ago now. When I was a young boy, I had a lot of the Goosebump books, and ended up selling them at a car boot sale, just to earn a little bit of money as you do. And many years later after that, let's say about 10 years later, I went into a charity shop and picked a Goosebump book off of the shelf just by chance, opened the cover, and there was my name written inside. And I thought, right, that was a real catalyst for me to start collecting them again. And I completely understand your nostalgia. If you find that kind of thing interesting, I will be uploading to Instagram from now on when I find books in charity shops. But I digress. Thank you so much for your comment, and I wish you the best for your collecting. And Watchdog Mike Giff writes, great job, perfect read for October and Halloween. Thank you so much, mate, that's really kind of you. Thank you. That was in relation to the Headless Ghost audiobook that I recorded. I really appreciate that. It takes quite a long time to record them, and yeah, it's just lovely to hear that someone's actually listening. Thank you so much. The next comment comes from Mr. UK Man. I never knew they had other covers. Are they just for the UK? Slappy looks all wrong, by the way. Thank you for taking the time to comment. Let's all take a look at the evolution of Slappy over time. And so concludes Keano Reads, the comment section. For more Goosebump content, check out @KeanoReads on Instagram.